a big winner tonight.
He is undefeated in the squared circle.
No one beats us to the punch. What's up, Bare-Knuckle News fans? It's Big Boy here in Tampa, and I'm standing here with our winner tonight, J.R. Ridge. J.R., listen, I know you came off a loss coming into this fight. What adjustments did you make in your camp, and how did you prepare for this fight tonight?
Well, this fight's a little bit different than my last fight in May. You know, my last fight, my opponent was a lot bigger, so the game plan was a little bit different. We knew that going through this camp, my opponent was going to be a little bit smaller, so we switched up the game plan. This time I was going to be the bigger person, so I was going to utilize my distance, utilize my footwork. He's definitely strong in the clinch. You know, Justin Martinez is a very strong individual regardless, but I knew he was going to be strong in the clinch, and I wanted to stay away from that. And if I did get caught in that skirmish, I was definitely going to hold tight and go along for the ride. So, yeah.
You know, you come from an amazing camp over there in Clearwater with MJM. You have sparring partners who are also bare-knuckle fighters who are fighting on the card tonight. Tell us how valuable that is for you to have fighters and training partners that are aware of the bare-knuckle strategy.
You know, one thing, fighters are fighters, but bare-knuckle fighters are on a different level. You know, the guys that know what it takes and know what it is to live that bare-knuckle life, it's like a brotherhood. It's like, it's crazy to even get in a ring and fight bare-knuckle as a sport. So to have that environment, that team around me, it's definitely a blessing, and it's definitely a blessing that, you know, God had put them in the same camp as me, because it creates that fellowship that we need.
Shout out to some of those guys out there. We got Reber tonight. Who else we got? I think you trained with Henry Williams as well. So there's just a lot of camaraderie that goes in with those guys. Now, you're 2-1 now in bare-knuckle. What fight makes sense to you next, and who do you want to fight?
You know, right now, you know, like I said, my last opponent in May, you know, shout out to Daniel Alvarez, definitely a tough opponent. You know, that was just an odd day, an odd fight. Doctor stoppage. You know, I feel like that my skill and my talent that I do have, it's a blessing, that I have, it belongs in the top 5. So I want to have a top 5 fighter in my next fight. I believe, you know, David Feldman had talked about starting that 125 tournament. I definitely feel like my name is definitely in the mix for that. Yeah. So I definitely want a top 5 guy so I can get back in the rankings.
Yeah, you know, there are some big names in there as well. Like we got Gian Herrera. There's some veterans like Abby Vasquez. You know, that division is huge, and you are making a lot of noise in it right now. JR, is there any sponsors or friends or family you want to thank?
You know, I just want to shout out my sponsors, my gym, MJM Muay Thai, my coach, Matthew McCusker, Beachways Grill for always keeping me fed, Happy's Ice Cream, Wicked Muay Thai for making me the sickest shorts on the planet, just to name a few, VPN Studios, Yo Big B Studios. Thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you so much.
Well, folks, you heard it from our winner tonight. He fell off the horse once, but he got back on and won it. The Lions ride horses too. J.R. Ridge, this is Big Boy with Bare-Knuckle News. No one beats us to the punch.